Buenos días a todos. Uy, sea todo perfecto, todo correcto. Así que nada, vamos a ir a seguir con la historia principal del The Witcher 3. ¡Oh! ¿Por qué no sale? No ha salido. Pero me ha seguido alguien. Ah, pero se ve que me ha seguido, pero ha sido un follow fantasma. Un follow fantasma. Creíamos que sí, pero ha sido una F total. Si no es así, manifiéstate. Host 003112. Pero ha sido un follow fantasma porque no sale ni en la lista de eventos.
But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Recordando la historia, estábamos en Novigado. Que estuvimos con Triss, estuvimos haciendo una misión principal, tal cual, y ahora había que seguir con las misiones principales, pero lo dejamos ahí. Y no es que vayamos a hacer misiones secundarias, es que se pueden, ya a partir de ahora ahora podemos seguir haciendo misiones principales hasta X punto que digamos, oye, se pasan de nivel, porque estamos haciendo niveles, misión principal nivel 10 y yo soy nivel 9. Si me la puedo pasar bien, si no, pues habrá que hacer misiones secundarias. Es lo que hay. Que este juego es largo, hay que ser un chico sosegado y tranquilo como yo para pasárselo. Así que el que hay que ser sosegado también es este de aquí, el Dark Souls 3. El Dark Souls 3, cuando yo quiera, pobre del Antonio Futuro, que quiera pasárselo, ese va a sufrir. Ahí sufre. Encuentran a la señora, a la soñadora, no a la señora, a la soñadora. A la soñadora en la casa vieja. Seguimos con la espada de piratas rota. Eso no va a cambiar. Se enterará por aquí, digo yo, exactamente.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
Busca Corinne.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
¿Puedo pasar?
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords.
Llevas dos espadas, eres brujo.
You're a witcher. You may
Algo pasa ahí.
call that my whim.
Por aquí supongo, ¿no? Si se puede saquear, se saquea. O sea, a mí me da igual que sean amigos, enemigos. Me asusta, vamos. Ah, que hay que subir. Ah, claro, pero por arriba. Pero bueno, yo sigo saqueando. Estoy saqueándole toda la casa a la soñadora.
Stop.
Coño.
Go away. Don't do that.
Es que era a mí. Mal. Un espíritu. ¿O no? Ese era nuestro colega del bosque, ¿no? No. Eso es algo peor. Y esta está poseída.
Wake up. It's just a dream.
No es, no es.
Wake
La va a
up.
matar.
The door. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Dijiste el ático. El ático. El ático, supongo que sea por aquí.
Go
¿No?
away. Don't do
No, esto no es el ático.
Leave it.
¿Cómo se sube? Por aquí se baja. I want to subir. Joder. Bueno, pues lo saqué yo.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill
A ver,
it.
me pone que es por aquí, pero por aquí no hay ninguna escalera. Ah, coño, sí, esto. Literalmente había una escalera. Yo me estoy hinchando a lo que viene siendo pan, botellas de agua, todo eso. Sí, las piedras rúnicas, pero si no puedo. Hostia, sí, se lo puedo poner. Pues se la pongo. ¿Ves? Ahora esto no me deja, esto tampoco. Y tampoco. Tengo que tener dos al menos, me parece. No, mira. Aquí. Mira, me estoy hinchando. No panal, no, pero pan. Pan. Botellitas de agua. Levanta. Me estoy hinchando.
Way to the next room's blocked.
La siguiente puerta está bloqueada. ¿Y qué hago? Oli. ¿Y qué hago? Ya lo he registrado todo. Lo que pasa es que está bloqueada. Pego una hostia. No, con art, ¿puede ser? Ay, qué máquina. A todo esto yo no me he puesto a escucharme ni nada. Se me escucha y eso, ¿no? Sí. Se escucha bajito. Pero bueno, está bien. Si no me lo subo un poco, pero vaya. Que tengo el micrófono un poco más lejos, pero bueno, ya está. Me lo subo así un poco más y ya está. ¿Así bien? Sí. Ya está. Seguimos saqueando. Es mi deber como brujo saquear a la gente, aunque la esté ayudando a no morir. Muñeco de trapo, ya lo tengo. ¿Qué hago? Examino el dibujo. Papel en el que se dibuja una cuna, parece hecha por un niño.
There was a cradle on the second floor.
Deja la
Wonder
muñeca
what
en la
happened
cuna.
if I laid a doll in it.
Vale, la cuna está abajo.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave
No, la
it.
cuna está por aquí, ¿no? No. Sí, ¿no? Y esto es la cuna, ¿no? Exactamente.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a
Masterpiece.
blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Vale, hay que buscar un horno que está abajo. Se baja, ya está. Ay, Dios mío, si cae. ¡Hostia! Qué susto me ha pegado el hijo de puta.
Scared you, didn't I?
Sí, me ha asustado, sí.
Scared? Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
Sí.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can do that.
No, no es divertido.
Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Sé que no es peligrosa. No es un juego. Esto no es un juego.
The way you play,
A lo
well,
chocas.
it's only ever fun for you.
That's because you're a dullard. All you humans are
I'm
dullards.
not human.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Lleguemos a un acuerdo. Vamos a ser pacíficos con la niña. La niña ya me está tocando los huevos, pero vamos a ser pacíficos.
But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice.
Hala, por lo menos hemos llegado a un acuerdo.
I
Está bien.
don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
A ver con la soñadora. Oh, otra vez subir. Corinne Tilly.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Alright. Esturión de oro. Bueno, pues hay que irse para allá. Por ahora no hay mucha acción, solamente hablar, hablar y hablar con la gente. Ahora le tengo que decir a este hombre que está la casa encantada para siempre.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
La casa sigue estando encantada. Parece que la maldición... le voy a decir... Claro, hemos llegado a un acuerdo con la niña. Tampoco vamos a liarla con la niña. Vaya que ella me ha hecho una maldición o lo que sea la niña.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Coño, me muero. Vale.
The second sword.
Hemos llegado a un acuerdo con la niña. Tampoco vamos aquí a mentirle. Tipo sospechoso.
Rain again. Damn mages.
Más ratas saliendo del...
God's damn this weather.
Supongo que sea una posada o lo que sea, ¿no? Sí. Arriba. Tengo que subir. ¿Y cómo se sube? Por aquí. Listo.
A dream in here.
Never
Hostia,
witnessed
que
a
el brujo...
seance like this before, let alone participate.
Deja que te
I will
lee.
guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord.
¿Estás seguro que le gusta el horóscopo?
Some
Seguro.
questions. You must answer them.
Seguro, seguro.
It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Adelante.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
Recuerdo cuando nos conocimos, la entrenenca en Morgen, le salvé una vez la vida, estuvo a mi lado cuando morí. La entrenenca en Morgen, no. Claro.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. I had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Vamos a contárselo.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Yo le escucho. Estuvo a mi lado cuando morí.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Jennifer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
No, ya está.
No. Let's continue.
Ya me he cansado de contarle cosas, la verdad.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Ciri es hija de la vieja sangre, la llaman la dama del espacio y el tiempo, le costaba controlarla. Ciri es la hija de la vieja sangre.
She's a child of the elder blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Hostia, pues sí. Ya se lo cuento tú.
There's something else.
La llaman la dama del espacio y
They
el tiempo.
call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
A Jaskier o a Yennefer y Tris. Jaskier, ¿no? Jaskier es más pana. Es más pana.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Ese es Jaskier. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Le ha explotado la casa?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left
El Romero y el
time
Tomillo.
in their will.
El Romero y Tomillo.
The Rosemary in Time? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Esa oportunidad. Ha heredado un burdel.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Vale, vámonos. Busca un barco para esquí. No. Misiones. No. No. Como que no hay más misiones principales. Y la misión esa que me han dicho. Claro, ve a Romero y el Tomillo. Esa. Vale, vale. Se ha actualizado ahora. Me había rayado. Oh.
Hey, watch it. Why'd your hair go away?
Joder. Más cinemática. Qué raro.
Help some fellas, master.
Claro,
Bit of coin short another round.
claro.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
No te voy a pagar la otra cerveza.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? To help men.
Al final meto una hostia. Dejarme pasar.
Believe me, doing you a big favor by not giving you coin.
No le voy a dar
Let me
dinero.
through.
Whoa, master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Vete a la mierda.
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to teach a witcher
Lo
some
voy a matar.
manners.
Lo voy a matar. Por culo el niño. Pesado. Queriendo que le dé dinero pa puta.
Enough. We've seen your point, master.
Go home. You're done here.
Ahora. Me dejan proseguir mi camino. Lo que voy a ver es esto. No. Esto. Para cuando necesitas hacer misiones secundarias, pues... Dios, ¿qué he hecho? Para cuando pues, necesitas hacer misiones secundarias, tenga las misiones secundarias que hacer. ...179 metros. Está aquí al ladito. Ahora vamos a entrar en un burdel. Como haya cosas feas, tendré que quitar la pantalla. Juego más 18. ¿Cómo que cerrada? ¿Cómo hablo?
I'll never come back, you stinking.
Ah, por aquí. Another cinematic. ¡Hala! ¡Hala!
Next time I'll
Hostia.
rip your fucking legs off.
El enano del 1 también. ¿Cómo se llamaba tú? No me acuerdo. A lo mejor es ese. No, ese. Te metí. Sí, sí.
Zoltan.
Zoltan,
Boot to
ese.
someone's
Zoltan.
ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot
Qué pesado, la gente de novillado peleándose.
With pleasure.
¿Puedo sacar la espada? No puedo sacar la espada. No, voy a quitarte me ha dado gilipollas. Ya, ¿por qué sí puedo utilizar el hacha? Ah, ya me lo he cepillado todo.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Estoy buscando a Siri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
Claro.
mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
¿Dónde está Jaskier?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he can explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums.
Adiós.
Haven't a clue what happened.
Jaskier ha desaparecido.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Planta baja. ¿Por dónde se baja? Another cinematic. Qué raro.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Tiene gracia. Jaskier panificando. Empieza a aparecerme un tipo que se toma en serio su negocio. Empieza a aparecerme un tipo que se
Seems
toma en serio
Dandelion's
su
taking the
negocio.
tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is.
Solo se veía con mujeres.
Seems
Y
he's
cabrón.
only been meeting women.
¿Cómo
of
sabe?
late. The dog.
Un momentillo, voy a responder un momentillo. Vale. No me interesan sus andanzas románticas. Podría ser no útil. Bueno, es que en verdad no me importan, pero podría ser no útil.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Muy bien. Lee la agenda de Jaskier. Vamos a leerlo, ¿no? Inventario. Agenda de Jaskier. Leer. Rosa Barado. Como una rosa avergonzada de su color carmesí, la justa rosa se hunde en la melancolía por el manejo de su enana. A cambio de su casa, la cortesía. Bueno, madre mía. Pero esto tengo que leer. Ya lo he leído. Vale. Habla con Véspula. Venga. Nivel 10, vamos. Vamos ahí. Personaje. Y podemos subirle cosillas también. Que de combate tengo 4 puntos, pero por ejemplo de señales, pues podría mejorar esta, que es la de Igni, que es la que únicamente utilizo. La de alquimia no la utilizo porque es que no la utilizo y aumenta la vitalidad máxima. ¡Hostia! Toma ya, vitalidad máxima 500 más. Madre mía. Y esto, pues esto estaría. Coño. Ya está, ¿no? Ah, no, sí, tengo un punto más. Mm, ¿Qué hago? ¿Mejoro esta? ¿O mejoro algo de la vida? Que de la vida... Ah, no, pero esta no puedo mejorarla. Y esta tampoco. Pero esta, por ejemplo, sí. Ya, pues mejoramos esta. Ya está. He mejorado más la habilidad de Igni. Pues yo no veo que haya mejorado mi vida. Me han subido la barrita de vida. No sé.
I will get you every last copper, with interest.
No
Give
sé,
me
no
a
sé.
week, please.
Whoreson's no
Se escucha
bad.
bien y todo, ¿no?
He's an honest man. You pay on time,
Se
you
escucha
get
bien y todo, ¿no?
protection.
Sí, no.
You
Creo
don't
que sí.
pay.
Hala, toma torta la ha dado.
What you honoring for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining
Yo.
armor?
Un caballero andante como yo.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Véspula tiene un nuevo protector tampoco. Largo de aquí.
Go.
No le puedo pagar $200 porque es que no tengo.
You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Any last words?
Soy nivel 11, cuidado. Mi torta me ha dado. Me voy. Bueno. Ahora muerto uno. Ay no, mierda. Muerto. Toma, le he cortado la cabeza. Qué guapo. Hostia, que me falta este. Toma. Fuerísima.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me.
Exactamente.
It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Tranquila, se quitará.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch.
Dañando.
What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside,
Puto.
strolling with
Ya
some
quieres
trollop
un
on his
puto.
arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely.
Zoravir.
Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore.
Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Y así hay buena suerte. Bueno, ya que a este punto sobre todo la bandera, ya le pregunto.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern.
Claro.
Maybe I got all in
Sí,
a
sí,
puff
sí.
for no reason.
Sí, sí. Y así hay buena suerte.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Vale. Habla con Elihal.
Stop coming. There's somebody coming.
Esto está aquí al ladito. Ay, Dios mío. Ah, vale, que puedo pasar por aquí. Aquí dentro, ¿no? Elihal, aquí.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
No.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought.
Era una de las novias de
One of
Esquire.
Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Aquí se ha convertido en tía, ¿verdad? Míralo. Hostia,
Any better?
hostia.
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion?
Huh.
I mean, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Dios mío. No quiero saber esto.
Don't think I want to know what happened
Exactamente,
next.
no quiero.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
¿Cuándo lo viste por última vez?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Te cargaste.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein.
Oh,
If
Kalkstein.
Dandelion and I hadn't
Este
left
también
our
sale en
cards
el
on the
1.
table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
Es que
Not too late,
ese salía en el 1, era uno de los
nabbed
de los
him
malos
at the
malísimos.
stake, burned
Era
him
el
at the
químico.
stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid, sucks flaccid cock.
No quiero preguntarle por qué te viste de esa forma, gracias por tu ayuda.
Thanks for your help. And nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Venga, venga. Hasta luego. Habla con Maravilla. Bueno, todavía nos quedan 3. Podemos descubrir dónde está todavía.
No bread, no coin, or a shite.
Bueno, aquí está más lejos. Está a 160 metros.
Hey, pretty boy. What
Unbloody thinkable.
Maravilla. No, no me digas que es una niña.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
Ah, no.
I am she.
Menos mal.
Wait outside. Class is in session.
Es ya de noche. Es ya de noche, señora.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Espera que termine la lección.
Will not come after.
O termina la lección.
Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit? It hurt him much. Will he die? Don't die from rats, stupid. Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw
Sí, salgo
eternal
y vuelvo a entrar.
and then he killed
Terminado ya.
butcher when
That's
I grow up.
enough.
Bueno, pues vámonos con la otra. Vamos a ver con Molly. Que
Grab
miente.
your things and go home.
You see in the dark.
Está aquí al
I
ladito
just
también.
stood there.
No, por aquí no. Definitivamente por esta casa no. Aquí pone que por aquí hay un caminito. Ah, este camino. Ah, que puedo cruzar la calle por aquí. Hostia. Y no tenía que dar tanta vuelta. Subimos por aquí. Por aquí. Por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Y ya está. Pues, no sé cuándo... Ah, mira, me pone que ya puedo hablar con ella. Bueno, ya voy a por esta primero y después... ¿Está arriba o abajo? Aquí, ¿no? Sí. Hablo primero con ella y después con la profesora, da igual. No, no importa el orden, me parece. Tengo que hablar con todas, seguramente tenga que hablar con todas.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance.
¿Y esto quién es?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Ya nos conocemos, conocí a Borges sin Wizima. Hostia, ¿sí?
Yeah,
no me acuerdo.
we had an opportunity to,
Ese Wizima
talk
fue
when the Emperor
en el 1,
summoned me to visit
en el de Witcher 1,
You
seguro.
run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems then that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my
Que para quien no me
invitation?
sepa, no se sepa, me he pasado todo el 1 menos la última misión, que es imposible pasársela. No soy capaz, así que pasé directamente al 3 porque acabé desesperado. El 2 no me lo he pasado.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Iré por mi propia cuenta a casa de los Bellehood, será un placer de compañero. Hay que ser
Well,
bueno con la
if
realidad.
Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Hay que juntarse con los que tienen panoja, hay que juntarse. Bueno, hoy de acción, como mucho hemos matado a un borracho. Ya está. No hemos hecho nada más. Lo demás han sido todo conversaciones. Este juego es el juego de las conversaciones.
We've arrived.
My father owned
A las muchachas de este juego poco más se les salen las tetas, a todas. Porque los escotes no son
Shall we look at
normales.
the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
Sardinilla.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
¿Sabes mucho de caballo?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle.
Venga, tonto, venga. Que ya gana. Venga, vamos a correr. Ya por pura...
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Sardinilla. No puedo coger a Sardinilla. Pues con Cantarela.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that
Anda.
case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay.
Que no me
No
quiere.
point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Vamos ello. Uno. Dale. ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va el caballo? Y si no se me va a agotar el vigor del caballo muy rápido y no lo quiero agotar rápido. Porque todavía queda un montón. Me cago en su puta madre. Me va a ganar porque el vigor del caballo se va a agotar. Vamos a intentar taparle. Toma, que le he ganado.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Toma.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Venga, perfecto. Yo te aviso. Habla con Marabella. Me han dicho que hay esta mujer. Ah, con Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Sí.
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion's
Ese.
time and time again?
Bueno. Sí, si no fuera por él, en realidad yo siempre le salvo a él.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100
no.
paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Un poquillo lo es.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Jaskier no tiene ninguna hermana, ¿no lo sabías? ¿Recuerdas tu última conversación con Jaskier? Jaskier no tiene ninguna hermana.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Porque no tiene hermana.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Oh.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Total, que te has robado dinero.
Thanks,
Todo hay que decirlo en esta vida.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Venga, hasta luego. ¿Dónde está Boris, la baronesa?
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Ah, vale, están por aquí. Vámonos, ¿no? Vámonos.
Shall we return together?
Sí, sí.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some
Yo me estoy
company.
juntando, me estoy haciendo
I'd say
amigo.
the same. Well then, let's go.
Estoy haciendo amiguísimo. Por cierto, ¿qué calor hace? Es verano. Pero hace mucha calor. Y no nos gusta. No nos gusta el verano. Preferimos el invierno. Novigrad. Vale, creo que la profesora ya habrá terminado sus clases, digo yo, que ya la habrá terminado.
And here we are. Thank you.
Venga, venga.
Like.
Hasta luego. Venga, vamos a ver con Marabella. A ver si ha terminado ya sus clases, claro. ¿Cómo? Soy Assassin's Creed. Saltando de un sitio a otro.
Let's go kill some monsters.
No. Kill Monster no. Vamos a ver. Vamos, los niños ya están fuera. Gracias. Por dar las clases por la noche no está guay.
What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fun.
No, vea.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
¿Lo has visto
See
últimamente?
Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Vale, pues adiós.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Nada, pues ya solamente me queda hablar con Rosa Atri.
My daddy's a witch hunter who chases old crones.
Bueno, pues vamos a ver con Rosa.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Hostia, porque hay tanto guarda.
What do you want?
A ver con Rosa. Estoy buscando. Soy el nuevo cocinero. Estoy buscando a Rosa.
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want.
Sí, sí, lo mismo han dicho de antes.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
No, pero no diga.
As soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Pues te mato. ¿En serio yo no puedo hablar con Rosa Patri? No puedo entrar por detrás ni nada. Por aquí por detrás puede ser que pueda entrar. No. Definitivamente no. Tía, me cago en la puta. Qué complicado va a ser entonces. ¿No me lo puedo saltar esto y yo? No. Es como esto, tío. Que no, soy un nuevo cocinero. Sí, de una llave. Pues los mato, Me lío, hostia. Creo que es la única manera. Es que no se puede entrar de otra forma. Pues me lo cepillo y ya está ello. Ay, no, no, no. ¿Qué tonto? Ya. Hostias. Qué torta. Uy. He perdido dinero. ¿Ma? ¿Qué torta me han dado, tú? Me han dado fino, Me han dejado finísimo. Necesito una llave. O entrar por otro sitio. ¿Qué pasa? Que no se puede entrar por otro sitio. Porque si quiero entrar por aquí me tiro al acantilado. Uy, me mato. No, no tiene pinta de que vaya a poder subir. Sí, sí que entra. Yo que entra. Ah, he entrado. Vaya máquina.
It's Lady Varatra to you, and I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
¿O coño se entra ello? Esto es más grande que la torre. Cerrado. Oh, Dios. Ya estoy en el recinto, ya. Ya no me pueden echar. Ahí está.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant.
No, 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 ya ves que me pegan un tortón que me matan.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
Sí, sí.
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
No.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Artra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters?
Ah, pues sí. Soy un brujo,
No.
soy un brujo.
The Var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Vale, sigue al guardia.
Hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
This Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she whips a sword.
Por lo saqueo.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little.
Hostia, espada. ¿Qué pone?
Follow me.
Algo he cogido. Así súper molongo. Una espada, me parece. Espada de madera. Bueno. ¿Y esto? Oye, de puta madre. Tengo una coraza más mejor. Y todas estas espadas son peores, ¿no? Sí. Y esto es peor. Por lo cual, seguimos hacia adelante.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Ah, ahora me tengo que cambiar. Vale, he puesto yo mi pechera nueva. ¿Qué me ha dado, ¿Qué me ha dado? Me ha dado, ¿Por qué no lo digo yo? Tampoco no le hago daño. Ya sí. Y así me hace daño y yo ya no. Ahora le he enganchado. Ahora le he enganchado otra vez. Le engancho otra vez. Venga, otra vez. Yeah.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
No lo soy.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
No me había dado hace un momento.
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have
Exactamente, no, como no tengo una hermana gemela.
Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Tengo que preguntarte sobre
Came
Jaskier.
to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly plays lute.
Creo que sí que ella es muy seductora. Se quería tirar a la muchacha.
Thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship.
Uy.
Even so, there was nothing
La
between
acosaba.
us.
No la
Seems
acose.
my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
¿Más?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Ya le pillar tú. Me pica nariz. ¡Hala! Pero si no estaba.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Mira, ya te tengo casi muerta. A la me ha dado, a la me ha dado. A la fuera. Vamos ahí a tope. Vale, para gala.
Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Bueno, si no es profesor, debería serlo. ¿Te gustaría darme unas clases particulares? Lo siento, estoy ocupado. Yo, ¿para qué voy a darle clases a ellos? Buena, Juan.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds
Gracias, gracias,
whispering about?
gracias.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's
Ah, que
the
son iguales.
mix-up's master.
Ah, no. Sí, son
Edna
iguales.
Ra-Atra, the
Son iguales.
greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you
Sí.
for a fool?
Sí.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People
Claro, porque
have
son
always
iguales. No, se
mistaken
viene,
us
no.
for one another.
No, Juan, no. No se viene. No se viene. Ya que tiene dificultades para diferenciaros, ¿no importa explicarme de qué va todo esto?
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right
Hala,
now.
hala. Calma, señorita.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen,
Ah.
I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion
Da igual, yo.
lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not.
Bueno.
My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dice Juan que hola.
Hola, Juan. ¿Dónde
Who did Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess
No, no.
or trabaritz.
Vale, que cómo te va, Juan.
Exceptionally
Ah, me
talented,
respondirá.
of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
¿O estudiando?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times.
Estudiando.
Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calinetta. Been a pleasure.
Ya no me
I've
entera
got
de
stuff
esto.
to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons?
Sí, yo te doy más clases. Me has convencido.
Awfully convincing, miss.
Yo voy haciendo amigos con dinero, voy haciendo amigos por todas partes.
How's here tomorrow?
No,
Same
tomorrow a
time
la
as
misma
today?
hora no puedo.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Qué rápido me he cambiado, coño. Con esa sonrisa puesta. Vale. Consulta con Foltán. Este juego es más tranquilo, más sosegado que con el Warzone que me lío a pegar buffs y agobiarme, porque no mato. Aunque el otro día hice 4 victorias seguidas. Bueno, seguidas no. 4 victorias en el mismo día. El otro día me saqué... Sí, sí. Acá. Pero después por la tarde volví a jugar y no mataban a ni uno. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué pasa? Ah, creo que soy yo el que está armando el alboroto. Perdón. Sí, bueno, y la pregunta... Perdón, Juan. Ya me callo. Hidratación. Pues creo que... No tengo agua. Hostia, pues sí tengo agua, la tengo llena. Y yo.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She's got to start talking any day now.
¿Qué pasa? ¿De dónde lo saca? Vaya, vuelto a conocer a Poppy. Un día de estos dirá su pinamora. Es una lechufa, no un loro. Algano.
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So,
hostia,
how'd you do?
qué búho más raro. Y bien, se me algo, tú primero.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them.
Pues yo tampoco he visto mucha cosa.
All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Creo que pude.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like
Calonita. Cayonita. Bayonita.
Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
¿Quién es Priscila? ¿Por qué no estaba en la lista?
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervor.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
Sí, eso es verdad.
Who does Dandelion love most?
Es como Juan.
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
Eso es una gran noticia.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxton. Whenever they
La veo, primera aviso.
Nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
No, una tarde de poesía, no.
This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Eso es un búho, hermano. Pregunten con Foltán en el Martín Pescador después del ocaso. Vale. Después del ocaso, ¿qué es? Por la noche, ¿no? O sea, cuando el sol se va, ¿no? Coño. Sí, ¿no? O por la mañana, no, por la mañana no. Por la noche. Jijiji. Vale, por la noche. Te haré caso, Juan. Espérate, vamos a meditar primero. Que sea hasta medianoche. ¿O caso? aquí, ¿no? Después del ocaso, aquí mismo. No, eso es la amenaza de mierda. Es hasta aquí. Hasta aquí. Estoy a punto de subir al nivel 11, ¿eh? Cuidado conmigo. Bien, bien, bien. Lo he hecho bien. Lo hice bien. Y ahí debe estar Jaskier, ¿no?
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Ah, no, esa es la tía. Con la que está liado. Era un domingo de la tarde, fui en los coches de choque. Tiriri, tiriri, tiriri. Un paseo hacia ningún lugar. ¿Qué más, qué más? Y es que me gusta tanto, que cuando me levanto, yo creo que el The Witcher era un juego de acción, la verdad. Yo solamente estoy hablando, me estoy emocionando. Ya, es verdad, ¿eh? Hola puta. Espérate. Ya está, se me ha cansado la mano. Es sindicalidad, es sindicalidad. A ver, verdad. Te he cantado un poco de Chopa. Te he cantado el Munamur. Y encima te he puesto linternita para que hagamos noche de concierto. Ya se está pasando esta tía, ¿eh? La canción se está pasando demasiado larga. Me quedan dormido, en serio. Escucha, ya ese. Escucha el enano. Creo que se puede omitir, pero no lo voy a omitir, ¿no? En plan, a lo mejor está diciendo algo interesante de la historia, pero yo no es que no me estoy enterando de nada, no lo estoy leyendo, de verdad. Estoy escuchando la música. No. Deja, lo dejo. Música para estudiar. Hostia, tú te estás liando, ¿eh? Que luego se viene. ¿Pero tú qué sabes? ¿Tú te has pasado el juego? ¿Te has pasado el juego? Ah, no sé, en este juego siempre se viene. Ya, verdad, se viene. Además, es verdad. Siempre. Me he tirado ya en este juego lo menos a 3 tías. Mínimo. Y me he ligado a 4. Venga, vamos a ir a preguntarle a esta señorita. Adiós. Se viene. A ver que se viene.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calaretta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Bardos, no se puede confiar en ella. Parece que Jaskier no olvidó ningún detalle. Parece que Jaskier no olvidó ningún detalle.
Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
¿En serio?
Not here. Come with me.
Uy. Quiere que la acompañe.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
Ah, no, si viene el enano, no. Si viene el enano, no. No, el que viene el enano, Juan, no puede ser. Imagino que el golpe acabó mal.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Me cago en el enano.
Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Y que la música se ha puesto interesante.
He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuben, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Parece que tendré que salvar a Jaskier de nuevo. Espero que Jaskier salga que esté con vida. Parece que tendré que salvar a Jaskier de nuevo. La verdad que sí, que Jaskier le hemos hecho bastantes cositas. Oh, mira, sabes lo de las redes sociales, nunca me he dado cuenta. Funciona algo que he programado yo, madre mía.
I don't know about Whoreson, but Riven runs a bathhouse. Careful though, he's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it, but Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Venga, vámonos. Ve a la casa de baño y a ver consigue Reuben. Verás tú ni el enano de los cojones. Debe pasar, verás. No me va a dejar.
Zoltan.
No, hasta luego. Ojo, nivel 11, ¿eh? Ya puedo subirme algo más. Personaje. Tengo un punto disponible. Esto subió al 2. Esto no se pueden subir. Pues vamos a subir esto al 2 también. Ya está. Venga, bueno. En busca de bastardo hijo. Déjame en paz, y yo. Voy a la casa de baño y ahora consigue Reuben. Está a 65 metros, o sea, no está muy lejos. Está por abajo, ¿verdad? Sí. Llamamos a la puerta.
Anybody there? Open up.
Toma, toma, toma.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
¿Ocupado con qué?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Ole. Hostia.
Sigurd cordially invites you to join him.
Happen.
I'm happy.
What happened?
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
No,
Let's go.
no. Se viene con hombres, ¿no? Happen calmo. Se viene con hombres, Juan. No. Eso no lo queremos. Desnúdate por la ropa en el vestidor. No. No, punto. No. Estoy mamadísimo, ¿eh? Mira. Pleno detalle. Ya que tengo, ¿qué se supone que tengo que hacer desnudo?
Sigurd awaits in the next room.
Hi, Whitehair. Nice bun you have. You were right. He doesn't blush. Junior, cut off his hand, then order them to shove it
¿Por qué hay tantas tías desnudas, tío? En plan, este juego es más 18 mínimo. Ah, bueno, si lo pone, pero... Yes, ¿qué? ¿Con quién tengo que hablar? Cortesana. Ah, será por aquí, ¿no? Claro, será aquí. Cuidado.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Porque son todos calvos.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Reuven puede presentarme, soy un brujo, tengo que hablar con Siggy, no es asunto tuyo, soy un brujo.
I'm a witcher.
Vamos a ser buenos.
Problems with your plan?
Literalmente la bien lecha.
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days.
Totalmente.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Adiós, no. Las señoritas, no.
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Pues dame una, ¿no? Por lo menos. Que me lía a hostias bien. Que me lía a hostias bien. Mi primera pelea con el rabo colgando. Hostia, nivel 12, tú. Toma, yo estoy pega, ¿eh? Esta mierda pega. El bastón este, los cojones. Toma, ya ves. Ah, que vienen más. Creo que había terminado ya la pelea. ¿Qué hostia meto? Toma ya. ¿Alguien más? ¿Alguien más? Que me diga, hostia.
Good work, gents.
A ninguno se le cae la toalla, ¿sabes?
Sorry for that,
Toda
Easy.
muy bien
My
ajustadita la toalla.
security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why
Oh,
do
no.
you doubt it?
Me
Let's
va...
give him a chance to explain.
Me están acusando.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Ese asunto privado va a ayudarme a encontrar a alguien.
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Folla suegra.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever you're plowing name is,
Geronte.
wanna find Horson? Find me first.
¿Dónde puedo encontrar al bastardo hijo? Espero encontrar al bastardo hijo antes que se acabuche. No, ¿dónde puedo encontrar al bastardo hijo?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
Gracias. Te dejo feo, voy a seguir. Venga, hasta luego, Juan. Gracias por pasarte un ratito. Un besito, un besito.
I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Lo siento mucho.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Este cacabuche, ¿no?
He's got areas of the city where he's
El de bandolero.
Penetrate them, look
En plan de la
around.
serie esta de Gran
Be
Sur.
discreet. None of this speed and
No sé.
fury and swinging your steel
Me
cock about.
voy a buscarlo. Este cacabuche. Tragabuche. ¿Ves? Tragabuche es de bandolero. Bastardo dijo, ¿cuáles son sus bastiones?
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
¿Dónde está el casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
¿Cómo puedo encontrar la arena?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
¿Y dónde está su casa?
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Ya es hora de que busque a Bastardo,
See if
hijo.
I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
¿Sabes qué le ha pasado a Jaskier?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué te ha hecho algo
You
Jaskier?
wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with.
No hace falta.
And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after
No hace
Dandelion.
falta.
Establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise,
Ala,
if you
un
say
Jesuito.
anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Vale. ¿Cómo ya chu?
Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart.
Esta es una misión, ¿no? ¿Y por qué me está señalando otra? Esto.
Bart.
¡Hostia!
Bart, stop that. Now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hurt. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, sadness.
don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons
Toma.
of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
De acuerdo, te ayudaré.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with
Hombre.
enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no.
Ha sido Jaskier.
Only
Ha sido Jaskier por los hongos.
bad shoes. Head fall.
Ha sido Jaskier. Hongos malos, ¿qué quiere decir?
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
¿Has intentado seguir las pistas de los ladrones?
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after,
Se
I
mató.
returned alone.
Se murió.
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally.
Mi primer juego de química.
To me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
¡Hala! Investiga el escenario del allanamiento con tu sentido de brujo. Uy. Bueno, lo voy a ir dejando por aquí. Lo voy a ir dejando por aquí porque ya son las 12:30, ya mismo me voy a trabajar y eso. Pero hoy ha estado de puta madre. Hemos avanzado un montonazo en las misiones principales. Hemos subido a nivel 11, casi somos nivel 12 ya. Y vamos, tela de misiones principales hemos hecho. Un montón. Y muy chula, la verdad, muy guays. Así que vamos a guardar Guardar partida. Soñando en navegador. Lo guardamos aquí. Y ya está. Lo dejo por aquí, ¿vale? Y ya mañana o pasado nos vemos. Venga, hasta luego.